Hello, my name is Carlos Gonzalez, and I'm here to talk about skateboards and their benefits to students like me. Have you guys ever been in a situation where you're in a rush and you need to get to class and you're in a hurry and there's no parking or any other thing that might make it more difficult to get where you want to go? Or you're just walking through class and you realize that you have four books in your backpack and it weighs a ton and you have to walk a long way to get to your car and put it away. I know I have, and I know a lot of people who feel the same way. And it's because of things like this that I feel like other people would benefit greatly from learning about how to build a skateboard. Because unlike a bicycle or a scooter, which are reasonably fast and might be more efficient in that sense. But the thing about them is that once you get to where you want to go, you have a bike with you or you have a scooter. And even though a scooter might be a little bit more portable than a bike, a skateboard is all around the most beneficial in terms of mobility and being able to be the most versatile and all around great performing vehicle that you can use to transport yourself on your everyday commute. The first thing about the skateboard that we can see is that it's a piece of wood on wheels, but it's not just as simple as that because here we can see how when I put pressure on the wheel, the other wheel turns and moves accordingly. And it's this mechanism that makes it so unique and complex. To begin building one, you're going to have to first apply the grip tape. And to do so, first you're going to have to unpeel the grip tape from the wrapper and begin by placing one edge on this part, the nose, and working it all the way down to the tail, the bottom part. And while you're doing this, you're going to have to make sure that it's sticking there to the board flushly without any pockets forming all the way down till you get to the end. Once you've done this, you take your cutting tool, like an X-Acto knife or a razor blade, and you're gonna start by cutting off and trimming off everything that's excess here on the outside. And using that same razor blade or the screwdriver, you're gonna poke holes, 8 holes where the screws are gonna go in, and they're gonna be marked. You can see them from the other underside, and you can just poke a hole through them using the hardware. Using the same hardware, we're gonna attach these trucks on there, and you can attach them by using the screwdriver and the socket wrench and working in all 8 screws. And after you've done that, you can start applying the wheels. To get those wheels in there, first you have to apply the bearings because without the bearings, they won't be too useful. And to do so, first you're going to take a bearing, which is already in there, and you're going to stick it into these pegs that are sticking out from the truck. Once that bearing is in there, you're going to place the wheel on top of the bearing and apply force until the bearing is lodged into the wheel. Then you're going to repeat that same process to the other side of this wheel and to the 4 other wheels. Once you've done that, you're going to tighten this bolt on here with your 1/2 inch socket wrench, and you're going to tighten it until it's snug enough to where it's going to hold it in place, but not enough to where it's going to be sliding against the bearing itself and not letting it spin, if not, because that's going to slow you down. And after you've done that, using your 9/16 socket wrench, you're going to tighten this kingpin, and that's going to allow you to turn quicker or slower depending on how you feel more comfortable riding. And after you've done that, you've finished completing your skateboard build. Now, with this information in hand, students out there who feel encumbered by transit to and from classes every day have a new alternative that they can explore and a lifestyle that can lead to learning new skills. And hopefully, you guys learned a new skill today as well. And thank you guys for listening to my presentation.